In 2021, 14 delivery workers in South Korea died on the job in a single 3-month stretch. Not in a war zone, not in a mine, delivering parcels. Korea is famous for its logistics speed. Same day, next morning, sometimes within the hour. But behind every doorstep drop-off is a worker carrying, on average, over 200 packages a day. The question is not whether Korean logistics is impressive. It clearly is. The question is what it costs the people running it. South Korea processes roughly 4 billion parcel deliveries a year, according to the Korea Post in Statistics Korea. That works out to more than 75 deliveries per person annually, one of the highest rates in the world. The country's top delivery platforms promise windows as tight as 30 minutes for groceries and convenience items. A 2022 survey by the Korea Labor Institute found that courier workers averaged around 12 to 14 hours per day during peak seasons. Overdue bills and route-based pay structures mean workers are effectively penalized for being slow, and the workforce itself is fragile. Most couriers are classified as independent contractors, which means no overtime protection, no sick leave, and no employer-funded insurance. The Korea Occupational Safety and Health Agency recorded musculoskeletal disorders as the single largest health complaint among the sector. Korea's delivery culture did not happen by accident. It was built deliberately over decades through a combination of geography, competition, and consumer expectation. Korean cities are extraordinarily dense. Seoul's metropolitan area packs roughly half the national population into a relatively compact footprint, which made fast logistics physically possible from the start. Then came the platform economy. Companies like Coupang, Baemin, and Market Kurly entered a fierce race to the bottom on delivery time, using speed as their primary competitive weapon. To keep costs down, these platforms outsourced last-mile delivery to independent contractors rather than hiring employees. That legal classification is the load-bearing wall of the entire system. It transferred financial risk and physical strain from the company to the individual worker. Consumers enjoying free next-day shipping and real-time tracking rarely saw that transfer happening. The deaths in 2021 finally forced a reckoning. Labor unions, particularly the Korean Confederation of Trade Unions, launched public campaigns demanding a cap on daily parcel volumes. The government and major logistics companies eventually signed an agreement to limit individual courier loads, but enforcement has remained inconsistent, according to reporting by the Korea Herald. Meanwhile, younger Koreans are beginning to refuse the work entirely, creating labor shortages that platforms are attempting to fill with automated sorting and drone pilots. The irony is sharp. The speed that made Korean delivery famous is now straining the very system that delivers it. Consumer expectations, once set, are almost impossible to walk back, and the workers who remain are carrying the weight of a promise they were never asked whether they could keep. Korea is not unique in building convenience on invisible labor. The same architecture exists in the United States, the United Kingdom, and across the European Union. Gig-classified workers absorbing corporate risk while platforms collect the margin. What makes Korea a useful case study is the speed at which it arrived at the breaking point. The system scaled faster than any regulatory framework could follow. The lesson is not that fast delivery is wrong. It is that speed, when used as a competitive weapon, finds its floor in the bodies of the people doing the work. Every time a parcel arrives ahead of schedule, someone somewhere ran to make that possible. The question every consumer economy eventually has to answer is how long it is willing to look away from that fact.